All right, welcome to shop vlog 19, I believe. And today we are starting out with this Jeep Wrangler right here. We got a bunch of goodies going on this thing, so stay tuned. All right, so this Jeep right here, this is another JK in the shop, and like we've said before, there's quite a few things that are almost necessities on this. This one's definitely getting the works when it comes to those. Starting out, we've got the Rugged Ridge aluminum HD hood latches on there. These are all metal, obviously aluminum, textured black, to replace those factory hood latches that flutter like crazy. We've got some Pro Comp LED headlights that are going in there to swap out from the factory ones. Just give it a better look and a better light output. For a third brake light ring, we've got the one from the body armor, very simple, sits behind the wheel. So you'll see it light up behind or through the spokes. And then we've got the Putco Luminex tail lights. So you guys have seen us do those before. Just a very simple, clean looking tail light. So you'll see it here when it's all done. All right, so the guys made real quick work of this, and we actually added something to this as well. Another necessity thing that we kind of forgot to mention to the customer, and the customer definitely wanted to have this. So just kind of starting here, we've got the aluminum hood latches on here. That just helps with that hood flutter, really makes it so that this doesn't move at all down the road. Because it's metal, we don't really have to worry about it stretching over time or anything like that. We got the Pro Comp headlights in here, LED obviously. And then in the fog lights, this is where we added them. We did the ARC Concept Series fog lights in the bumper down there. Pretty dang simple, something that we always keep in stock, easy to add. And then on the rear here, I've got the hazards on so you can kind of see it doesn't work on the hazards. All right, that's what I wanted to show. Anyway, so it's got these Putco Luminex taillights. They've got some pretty sweet functions on here, and they're super bright. The reverse lights are unreal how bright they are, but the cool thing is this sequential turn signal. So obviously with the amber and the turn signal, doesn't work on the hazards, that's just your brakes flashing, but no, the sequential is one of the cool parts of this, and it's a simple install on these JKs. So the only other thing that we did on this is the third brake light, which I'll hit that real quick so you guys can see it. Like I said, that brake light is from Body Armor. That's one that we use pretty dang often on most lifted applications. So this one's all done, ready to hit the road. I'm sure we'll probably see it back. It sounds like there's some more stuff we're doing to it later. But as of right now, that's it. All right, starting off today, we've got the guys, I mean, honestly, almost done with this thing, but we got a Tundra in here getting the 8-inch ReadyLift with the Bilstein Coilovers, some 37 1350s, and then a set of fuel wheels, I believe. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so the Tundra's all pulled out of the shop now. As you can see, this thing's a monster up here. So if you guys don't remember Dingo, which we'll try and show a picture of, that is Mike Chapman's build. We did an 8-inch ReadyLift on there with the Bilstein Coilovers and 37-inch wheels or tires. And this is kind of what we mimicked off of Dingo. So we changed it up a little bit, knowing that we're gonna change up Dingo here in a bit. And so we kind of almost did a little test on this one to see how it was gonna work. And it worked perfectly. So it's got the 8-inch ReadyLift coilover kit on here with the Bilsteins. We've got fuel sieges in the matte black finish. And then we've got the all new Nitto Recon grappler in a 37 1350 20 on here. This thing is a monster.
Okay, so on this truck, about 8 months ago, we did a Daystar leveling kit, 2.5 in the front, and then a 1-inch in the rear. And then today he came back in for tires. Not something we typically do, but we did put 35s on the factory wheels. And actually, to my surprise, there's absolutely no rubbing that I could find. which, I mean, this is an awesome setup for a truck like this. I mean, it's pretty slick. Take a look around.
All right, so we got a busy morning this morning. The Ram here got in last night, so they got a head start on it, but this one's getting a 4-inch BDS lift on it, I believe. This guy right here, this is getting a new set of wheels and tires, I believe some fuel blitzes, which are already started on. And the Gladiator over here, this one's getting the works. We've got lift, wheels, tires, steps, exhaust, quite a bit of different things on this one. So like I said, busy morning, they're already after it, and we'll see how things go. All right, so the Ram is all out of the shop. I start every video like that, don't I?
Yep.
Damn it. All right, well, anyways, so as you can see, it's out of the shop, all ready to go. This one, the customer already had the wheels and tires on there. They were a little wide for his current setup, which was the leveling kit on there. So we ended up going with the BDS 4-inch lift kit to be able to clear these wheels and tires on it. And it looks pretty decent. It's nice and proportional now, and it cleared up all the rubbing. So pretty dang simple on this one. Green Wrangler, huh? Nope, I don't like that. And the Gladiator, as you can see, ready to go. Almost, it's actually not ready to go. We just got it pulled out of the shop. It's got the rough country 2.5-inch leveling lift, whatever you want to call it. We did do a spacer in the rear to get it to kind of sit a little bit better for towing and everything. We did the BFG KO2s in a 35, and then we did the fuel rope warps in the matte black. The only thing we're waiting on with this one is we're gonna do a set of rough country Nerf steps on it, but they came in pretty mangled, pretty damaged. So we actually ended up switching to the Nfab Nerf steps, which will be here tomorrow. So we'll get that taken care of before the customer gets here with it. But as of right now, it's pretty much done. And I totally forgot, we did do a MagnaFlow exhaust kit on this as well with the stainless tips. It is a dual exhaust, so both side exit on here. So pretty good looking. As far as the sound, it's very subtle. So, and that's kind of what the customer wanted, just a little bit better tone when you're actually driving. But right now, you honestly can't even tell that it has an aftermarket exhaust on it. So fits with what the customer wanted, but I think this thing turned out great. This GMC, we'll talk about it real briefly here. This guy, brand new GMC, 8-foot box, kind of hard to tell from here, but we've got a entire build coming on this one. BDS kit, fuel wheels, Nitto Ridge grapplers, I believe. I honestly can't remember. It's been a while since I did this one. But this is actually going for next week for installation, but it's here today because we're taking it down to our guys down in GP Customs down in Lincoln to do a full blackout package on this thing. So they'll get that done and knocked out, and then we'll get it back next week and get it in the shop to get everything else done. All right, so starting off the day bright and squirrely today. We've got the GMC back from GP Customs. So like we said in, I believe it was the last video, we sent this thing down to GP Customs to get a whole blackout package on it. So as you can see, they did the grille, the emblem, the bumpers, and then all the chrome trim on the side here, and then smoked out the amber markers on the side here. But around the Duramax, they did the chrome there. Around the window surrounds, all the black there, and then the rear bumper as well. And so this thing is ready for us to put our package on it.
That's for what she said.
And it's heading in the shop right now, so we'll see more of it here. All right, so the GMC is out of the shop, all ready to go. We just got to get this thing down to the alignment, but as you can see, this thing looks absolutely killer. Black wheels, black grille, black bumper, black chrome delete, black steps, everything blacked out on this truck. So this is exactly what the customer wanted. I think the vision was pretty decent on there. So we've got the blackout package from GP Customs down in Lincoln, like we've said before. The Nitto Ridge Grapplers, 35 1250/20s wrapped around the Fuel Zephyrs in the matte black finish. And then it's got a BDS 6.5-inch kit and finished off with a set of Nfab podium steps on there. And so pretty stoked about how this thing turned out, and I'm sure the customer's gonna love it as well.